I'm the Gypsy and you're not. And this is TopCon Vlog number 7. That's right, we've done 6 others of these TopCon vlogs before now. And as you know, TopCon stands for the Original Personal Convention Organizer's Notebook. That's me, Convention Organizer. And this is my way to keep you up to date on what's going on with TopCon, to visit with you for a few minutes and talk with you. Well, we got some distressing news today. Today we found out that our friend Justin Miller, who is a volunteer with TopCon, is going to be unable to volunteer for the rest of this year. Now hopefully he'll be back next year because Justin is a valuable member of our team. But he is a volunteer. He isn't obligated to help out with TopCon in any way. None of the team members are. Each one of us are volunteers, including myself. As we've talked about before, nobody gets paid. And we are going to miss Justin. But he has some things in his personal life that he needs to get taken care of. And that's the way it is with all of us. We all have personal things in our life that come up that sometimes interfere with what we really want to do with what our passions are. You know, sometimes we are unable to commit ourselves to certain things because of personal matters. That's fine. That's not a problem. We are volunteers. If someone is unable to volunteer, that's not a big thing, because there are always other people coming along that want to volunteer. I mean, granted, you know, you might get a really good volunteer like Justin, and like I said, he's going to be sorely missed, but we wish him the best. We hope that he can come back for TopCon 2016. Keep our fingers crossed on that one, because he is a good guy, and like I said, he's going to be missed, but he is a volunteer, so if he needs to bow out for a while, that's fine. I've got no problem with that whatsoever. I love each one of our volunteers for TopCon. They're absolutely fantastic. They help us put this on. One of the volunteers I'd really like to talk about today, other than Justin, again, we wish him well, is Nikki Blackburn. Nikki Blackburn is our co-chair. She is also a DJ on V100, Topeka's Rock Leader, and she is a member of the DA's office for Shawnee County. Nikki Blackburn, Nikki B, otherwise known to those of us that know and love her dearly as Red Crane, she is our co-chair, and her job kind of with TopCon is, if I can't handle something, if I'm indisposed and unable to take care of business, or if our chair, Charity DeLay, is indisposed and unable to take care of business, then Nikki steps in and she takes care of business. Nikki is a highly intelligent individual. She is also a very good person at keeping me a little bit grounded. I do have a tendency to be very emotional, especially when it comes to TopCon. Nikki has a very analytical mind. She can see a very wide swath of the picture. And she's able to come in and say, oh, now, wait a minute, you might be getting a little too emotional on this, or I can understand why you're emotional, you know, but let's look at it from this angle. And TopCon needs these type of people, because all of us that volunteer here at TopCon, we're very passionate about TopCon. We're very passionate about the things that we love in geekdom. Because that's what this is. This is geekdom, let's face it, you know. But we all are very excited, you know, about TopCon. And we need someone like Nikki that can keep us grounded. Nice thing is that our chair, Charity DeLay, is also very good about keeping us grounded. Now, like I said, I'm a very emotional person. I'm very emotional about TopCon. My wife, who's also the TopCon secretary, she is very emotional. And she's very emotional about TopCon too. So we kind of need people to keep us grounded, to keep us from getting so emotional about our passions, you know, and to help us think a little more analytically the way they do, and to see the wider picture. Without volunteers like Nikki B, Charity DeLay, or any of the other TopCon volunteers that we'll talk about on a future podcast, I call this a podcast. You know why I call this a podcast? Because we're going to do a podcast here in just a little while. I know it's been a while since there's been a TopCon podcast, but Melvin Penner, who is also known as Nerdy Mail, he's going to be joining me to do a TopCon podcast. So I kind of got that on the brain right now. on these vlogs, we'll talk about some of our other volunteers, some of the people that help TopCon come together. But today I want to give a tip of the hat to Nikki Blackburn. If you happen to see her at TopCon, be sure that you go up and give her a tip in the hat, because she works really hard. I mean, think about what I told you. She is a DJ with V100, Topeka's Rock Leader, who is also one of the sponsors of TopCon. Plus, she works at the DA office full-time, Shawnee County DA's office full-time. That's a very, very busy lady. And she still takes her personal time to help out with TopCon. Now, isn't that just great? I just absolutely love our volunteers because they're as passionate about this as I am. So thank you, Nikki B. Again, tip of the hat to you, and you give her that tip of the hat also. Now, I do want to tell you about some exciting things that are happening. We had the KC Brick Lab sign on as an exhibitor for TopCon. Now, KC Brick Lab is a Legos recognized lab. And they are going to be creating their Lego magic at TopCon, which I'm really excited about. I don't know what they're going to create. I have no idea, but they create these big, huge Lego sculptures. And whatever it is that they decide to create, it's going to be very exciting. We are making arrangements right now so that everybody can have a 360-degree view of what's going on with them, so that you can completely walk around the outside of where they're going to be building their creation at and see every single angle of it. So that's a very exciting thing for us. Another exciting thing that we have happening is Geekville Games is going to be exhibiting at TopCon, and this is a new gaming company, a new card gaming company originating right here in Topeka. As a matter of fact, this iPad that I'm recording this video on, the computer store on Gage Boulevard fixed the screen for me here. The screen wasn't staying in place, and they took care of that. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. So we can do these for you. And one of the techs over there, Scott, he and his partner invented Geekville Games. And that's www.geekvillegames.com if you want to go check them out on the web. But they're unveiling a new game that they have at TopCon, and we are super excited about that. And we actually talked about that a little bit on the podcast. So if you watch the podcast, you'll find out some more about it. I don't want to give too much away right now. Anyway, we have a lot of exciting things happening. We recently, we haven't signed them yet, but they're coming. We got some artists that are coming. And you're really going to like who these guys are. We also have, very exciting, we're doing something no other con has ever done before. We are theming the areas at TopCon. When you pre-register, you're going to get a souvenir book. That's right, pre-registrants are getting a souvenir book. You have to be pre-registered in order to get this book. If you're just paying at the door, you'll get a brochure showing everything going on, but you're not going to get this souvenir book. And inside the souvenir book, there is going to be a map of all the different areas of TopCon, and it's spread out all over the place. Well, we're theming these areas so that you can more easily find them. We're also asking sponsors to come in and sponsor each area. So if you're someone that would like to sponsor one of these themed areas at TopCon, please make sure that you get a hold of me, and we'll make sure that you get that exclusive sponsorship of these themed areas. Now, let me tell you about them. One of them, and you Whovians out there will know what I'm talking about. One of the themed areas is going to be called Gallifrey. Yep, that's right. We're going to have a Gallifrey. It's where all the Doctor Who stuff is going to take place at. You're going to have to see it to believe it. Then we're going to have a place called Gotham Crime Alley. That's going to be our Artist Alley area. We're going to have Stark Industries, S.H.I.E.L.D. headquarters. We're going to have Moss Isley Marketplace. You're just going to have to come to TopCon and find out what that is. One area that I'm really excited about, if I look at you and I say, Metropolis, what's the first thing that goes through your head? I knew you were going to say Superman. Wrong. Metropolis refers to the very first science fiction movie ever. It was a silent movie. If you're not familiar with it, go to Netflix or wherever and watch the movie Metropolis. it is going to be where our steampunk area is at. And once you see this movie Metropolis, you'll totally understand why it's a steampunk area. We're really excited about these themed areas. No other con has ever done it before, but it will help you navigate through TopCon a lot better because it's going to be quite a large area that you're going to have to navigate through this year. So we're really excited about it. Just keep following us on www.topcon.us because as these exciting things happen, we post press releases. We'll put them up there. You know that we're also on Facebook. Okay, there's the TopCon group page. Okay, and there's also the TopCon fan page. So like the fan page, go to the group page, ask to join. I will approve you, not a problem at all. We're also on YouTube. You can find us at TopCon Expo, okay, on YouTube. And we are also on Twitter. I tweet a lot, so if you really, really want the inside scoop on what's going on TopCon, as soon as I find out things, I tweet them like instantly. So go to at TopCon Expo, on Twitter. We're trending right now, okay? Hashtag TopCon Geek Expo is trending on Twitter right now, so you can follow us on there. Easy to do. There's a lot of people following us. There's a lot of well-known people that follow us, so, and I know you're pretty well-known yourself, so please follow us on Twitter. Anyway, a lot of exciting things happening, more and more all the time. Oh, by the way, just for you Enigma fans, just to let you know, yes, the Enigma has confirmed he will be coming to TopCon 2015, so we're excited about that. If you don't know who the Enigma is, look him up online. He was at TopCon 2014, and we're excited to take him back for TopCon 2015, and he's excited to be coming back. Anyway, that's going to be about it for this vlog. Now, you know, it's been really kind of a strange February out there. It's been nice 50-degree days, and like today it's like 15 degrees outside. It's very chilly. I'm up here today in Quincy Street Conference and Event Center. I'm in one of the conference rooms doing this vlog. I would rather be outside where it's nice. I hate February. February is my least favorite month. I'm sorry, any of you that are born in February, sorry guys. I wish I would have put Valentine's Day in some other month other than this, because to me there's nothing more romantic than walking with the one you love beneath a starlit sky. And if you think you're going to do that in February, you're absolutely crazy. So I can hardly wait for February to be over with, because spring is right around the corner. Spring is a time of renewal. It's a time of feeling good. It's a time of getting things done, and we are getting things done. And who are we getting things done for? We're getting them done for you. And we are very excited about everything that's happening. Please tune in again and see what we're up to and see what we've added. And like I said, TopCon.us, if you keep up on there, if you follow me on Twitter at TopCon Expo, guess what? You're going to find out everything that's happening at TopCon, and you won't miss one thing. Now, before I sign off here, one other thing. I want to ask you to do something for me, if you would, please. We are trying to get to 500 my lips always get in the way of my speaking. We are trying to get to 500 subscribers on YouTube, okay? TopCon Info on YouTube. That's how you find us, okay? Please, please, subscribe to us on YouTube. Get us 500 subscribers. Why? Because YouTube changed their policies, and in order for us to get a dedicated name where people can find us easily on YouTube, we have to have 500 subscribers. So if you haven't subscribed to our videos on YouTube, please do that. And I promise you, if you subscribe to us, we subscribe to you. If you follow us on Twitter, we follow you. So if you do that for me, I'll sure appreciate it. I want you to take care of yourself. I want you to stay warm. I want you to not get cabin fever, and to excitedly wait for those first signs of spring. A robin, a dandelion, and a thunderstorm. Those three things happen, spring is here. But for now, I'm here, you're there, and I have to say, hasta la vista, baby. Till next time, this is the Gypsy reaching over here and pushing that magic stop button.